going to start off today in a child's pose. So let's go ahead and get there. We want toes, big toes touching. We want to sit on the heels and we want to walk the hands out so we get that forehead all the way down. Or if it doesn't come all the way down, go ahead and make a little pillow out of your forearms and rest your forehead there. Okay, so we're just going to take a few minutes, just kind of settling in, transitioning. And as always, it's so helpful just to take a few moments to deepen that breath. Really smoothing and lengthening the inhales through your nose as much as you could. And then smoothing out and lengthening those exhales as well through the nose. Okay, because we have nothing to do right now except just be here and breathe, we can really tune in to all the little details of the breath and how it feels, how it sounds. Notice the slight roaring sound in your ears as the breath drags across your throat. I think it sounds like waves. Notice the temperature of the breath as it passes through your nostrils and your nasal passages, down your trachea, into your lungs. And notice how warm it is when it comes out in the opposite order. Okay, pay attention to all of the muscles of the belly and the torso expanding and contracting. Okay, child's pose is such a great place to just let the low back and the hips and the upper back relax so that we can start to move more fluidly. Okay, hopefully it feels nice in your spine and in your legs. We'll start to bring in a little gentle movement from here. Okay, so you feel free to stay low. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. I try really hard to use my words so effectively that if you wanted to do the whole practice with your eyes closed and just rest your eyes, then you could. Okay, so we'll start to walk the hands over to the right. You can take them way off your mat if you're on a mat. And we're going to start to stretch and breathe into that left side. Okay, once you've got your head and your hands grounded, think of moving your hips away from your hands. And breathe into that left set of ribs, the left armpit. Okay, one more lovely breath here in your big side stretch. And we're going to switch it over to the other side. Okay, let's walk the hands over to the left. Take a moment over here. Ooh, stretching out the right side. Move those hips away from your hands. You can really use your breath as an amazing tool here to open up that rib cage. One more breath right here. Okay, we're going to bring it back through center with the hands. Okay, and then go ahead and look forward at your hands. We're going to warm up the upper body with kind of a snaky little low to the ground movement. Okay, so we'll run through it a few times, and don't feel like it has to be perfect in any way. It's just a warm up. Okay, trying to stay as low as you could. Grip the ground with your strong hands and pull your heart forward, staying really low until your heart is hovering just about over your thumbs. Your elbows are going to be tucked in. It's going to feel kind of like a silly little movement, but you're going to feel your arms really waking up and warming up. And then you're just going to stay low as you press yourself back to your child's pose. So let's try that a few more times. We want to inhale, pull forward to this heart hovering over the thumbs, elbows tucked in and pointing back. And exhale low all the way back to your child's pose. Okay, a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so feel free to stay more up instead of more low. Okay, if the really low to the ground movement is too challenging, just make it higher. Let's do like 3 more. Okay, inhale forward, squeeze those elbows in, and exhale back. 2 more. Inhale, extending your spine, and exhale to round your spine. 1 more, please. Inhale forward, extending spine. Exhale back to child's pose, rounding your spine. Okay, great work. From here, walk your hands back towards your knees. Okay, you can slide your knees close together here. And we're going to come up to a seat, okay, where you're sitting on your heels. You have the option to tuck your toes underneath you and stretch out the bottoms of your feet, stretch out your ankles. For some folks, that's really uncomfortable. So don't feel like you have to do it. You can always untuck at any time. Okay, we're going to start to get the spine and the upper body a little bit more mobile here. So go ahead and look over to the right, look back behind you a little bit, and you're going to drop your right fingertips to the floor. Could be to the side, could be more back behind you, really anywhere toward the right back side of where you're sitting. And then see if you could get the left hand up and maybe lift your hips a little bit or a lot. You decide. And then bring it back down. Let's try the other side. Looking over to the left, drop those left fingertips, maybe behind you, maybe to the left. We're going to get the hips up, sweep the right hand up. It's a big stretch for the front of your body. And bring it back. Let's try that a few more times using that breath. So right hand is back. Inhale as you open up your front body. And exhale through center. Over to the left. Inhale, open in the front. And exhale through center. Okay. Now we're just going to try this a few more times. If you want this movement to be really small, you can make it really small. Make it big if you like. Okay, again, just a warm up. So it doesn't have to be anything in particular. Let's do maybe 1 more on each side, okay? Opening up that upper body and in the hips. Okay, next time you come back through center, drop those hands underneath your shoulders. And if your toes are already tucked, you can lift your knees and your hips and walk your hands back to your feet. Take a really luxurious moment just to fold and hang your upper body from your hips. I like to bend the knees to make a little swaying action here. And you can shake your head, yes, and no. Okay, if you have any tension in your hamstrings and your calves here, the backs of your legs, you'll notice it. And it's okay if you notice that. We'll address all that in due time. But right now, just notice with compassion. We're going to roll it up here. So make your feet parallel, nice and strong in your legs. With your inhale, push into your heels. Start to roll yourself up. Okay, as you rise up, maybe you're looking up to see your thumbs. Maybe the heart lifts a little bit. We're going to add a side stretch in here. So keep the belly muscles strong to protect your low back. And with your exhale, reach out to one side, reach as far as you like. Press the hips the other way. And then inhale back up to center. You can look up again here. Other side, exhale, press the hips away. Inhale back up to center. And we're going to fold it all the way back down as you exhale. Palms are on the floor. Okay. Inhale here, walk those hands forward. Find a momentary plank. Okay, we won't be here long. I just want to remind you while you're here that in your plank, you can always put your knees down, okay? No matter what. As long as your shoulders are over your wrists, you're still in a plank. Okay, I promised I wouldn't have you here long. So go ahead and walk to your hands and fold. We're going to start to flow and get a little warmer here. So here we go. With your inhale, roll yourself up. Just like we did before, everything the same, except this time, interlace your fingers, flip your palms up, and exhale to one side, side stretch. Inhale to center, maybe lift that heart, look up. Exhale, other side stretch. And inhale to center, maybe looking up. And with your exhale, hinge and fold it all the way down. Palms are down. Inhale to walk back to your plank. Just a momentary plank, and then exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Okay, again, just the same as before. Inhale, roll it up. This time, as you reach up and look up, grab your elbows with your opposite hands and exhale to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. And inhale to center. Exhale, release that and let yourself fold back down to the floor. Palms touch the floor. We can bend the knees if we need to, okay? Inhale, walk it forward to a plank. One last time, exhale, walk it to your hands and fold. Okay, this time we're going to come up and stay a little bit. So inhale, roll yourself up high, reach up, interlace those fingers again. We've got the shoulders a little warmer. And big exhale as you push your hands over to the right. And we're going to hold right here, okay? Now we're in the same place, but I'm just going to spin around to face you, okay? So you're pushing your hands to the right. Your hips are moving to the left. Go ahead and put all your weight in your left foot and just pick up your right heel. Maybe if everything's feeling pretty groovy here, you feel great, you're going to step your right toe out to the right. And you've created this really nice crescent or curvy shape in your stance, okay? Now, if all is well and you feel like a little bit of a challenge, you're going to lift your right toes and point them out to the right. Keep breathing here, balancing on your left foot. You can tap your tippy toe down at any time, of course. Okay, big side stretch here. How about one more breath? Holding strong. Let's see if you could bring it through center and switch sides. Okay, putting all the weight in your right foot now, leaning your upper body to the left. Hold and breathe. Get strong first before you start to balance. Okay, once you feel pretty good, lift up that left heel. Step the left toe to the left. And maybe experiment with lifting it, balancing on that right foot. Hold and breathe. Again, we're just warming up, so none of this has to be perfect in any way. We're just trying to get the muscles to work a little bit. Okay, one more breath here in your side stretch, your balance. And bring it down through center. Okay, you can release your hands here and fold. Okay, nice warmth, maybe a little bit of fatigue in the shoulders, but good work. Okay, palms are down here. We're going to walk the feet back to a plank. And then we're going to find our first down dog of this practice. So welcome in, downward facing dog. The hips are up. The head is looking back at the back of your space. And your tailbone is pointing straight up at the sky. Okay, so in downward facing dog, you can bend your knees a little or a lot to make it suit whatever your legs are needing. And you can always even come down to your knees. So keep your options open. Okay, I won't have us here long, but just notice how you can push the floor with your hands and your feet and just experiment with how you want your posture in your downward facing dog to feel. We want that long neck, shoulders moving away from the ears. Okay, let's start moving and flowing here, getting a little warmer. Okay, into the lower body. So right here, we're gonna get the right leg up in the sky. We're gonna hold it up here and then point your right toe. We're gonna tap the right toe to the floor and then pick it up. So just moving the right leg, really isolating. Okay, tap it down again and then pick it up, using that strong glute to lift the heavy leg. 2 more, down and up. 1 more, please, down and up. Now hold that leg. Keep the hips nice and level, but we're gonna externally rotate the right leg. So the toes point a little bit out to the right. We're gonna work some different muscles in the back of that hip. Now tap the toe down again and up. So now we're gonna use an external rotation. Tap it down again and up. 2 more, please, down and up. Don't worry, we're almost done holding this really long 3-leg dog. Down and up. And now this time, you're gonna bend that right knee, bring it forward next to your right elbow, and step the right foot outside the right hand. Okay, great. Drop the back knee. That's the left knee. The left hand is gonna stay down. The right hand is gonna reach up. We're gonna have a nice little twist here, holding and just breathing, okay, in your little twisted lunge. So nice breath here. We wanna push the floor down very gently. And we're thinking of spreading across the chest to look up, down, or wherever feels right. If you want a little extra opening in your legs, maybe in your hips, you have the little option here to tuck the back toe, that's the left toe, and hover the left knee. But only if that sounds like fun. We'll take 1 more big breath wherever you are. Okay, with your exhale, set that right hand down. You could pop up the back knee if it was down. We're gonna come out through a 3-leg dog. Get that right leg up in the sky. And then exhale to set it down. Downward facing dog. Okay, let's go into the other side, the left leg up in the sky. We're gonna keep the hips level for now, okay? And we're gonna point the left toe. Here we go, really working the back of the leg. Go ahead and tap the left toe down and then pick it up. Okay, use that strong glute, down and up. 2 more, please, down and up. Last one, down and up. Now hold it up, keep the hips level, but externally rotate the hip. It's a really tiny, subtle, almost imperceptible movement, except now your toes are pointing more to the left than down. Okay, now again, bring the leg all the way down to tap the floor and all the way up. Should feel really different. 3 more, down and up. 2 more, down and up. Last one, down and up. Great. Okay, it's gonna feel great to come forward into that lunge. Go ahead and draw the left knee forward, drop it outside the left hand, drop the back knee, and go ahead and twist with that left hand reaching up. Little twisted lunge moment, just breathing here. Pushing the floor down with your legs and your arm. Spread your chest wide and breathe. Okay, spicy option here to tuck the back toe and lift the back knee, like you're really trying to lift the knee away from the floor. 1 more breath in your twisted lunge. And as you're ready, drop the top hand, pop up the back knee if it was down, and come out through a 3-leg dog. Here we go. Okay, go ahead and set that foot down, downward facing dog. Now we're going to try to run through something similar to what we just did 2 more times, just building a little more warmth in the upper body and the lower body. Should be very familiar. Here we go. With your inhale, get the right leg up in the sky, just 1 time this time, don't worry. Exhale, step the right foot forward by the right hand. You can keep the back knee up or you can drop it down. As you inhale to reach that right hand up, and watch it in your twist. And exhale to bring the right hand down. Moving breath by breath here. Inhale the right leg up in the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, set the right foot down, downward facing dog. Okay, straight into the left side. Here we go, left leg up, big breath in. Exhale, step the left foot forward to your lunge. Back knee can come down or stay up. As you inhale, left hand up in the sky, maybe you watch it go up. And as you exhale, watch it come down. Inhale, 3-leg dog, left leg up. And exhale, downward facing dog, left leg down. We're gonna do it one more time on each side, okay? Hopefully you're getting warm. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale to your lunge, right foot forward. Inhale, right hand up, twisting. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, just one more side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward, lunge. Inhale, twisting, left hand up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, 3-leg, left leg in the sky. Exhale, left foot down, downward facing dog. Okay, nice work. Here in your down dog, go ahead and walk towards your hands. Take a moment here in a little forward fold just to hang. Because we really warmed your shoulders, you might want to grab your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and move them away from your shoulders. Really opening up that chest, front of the shoulders. And maybe sway a little bit as you let your head fall off. Okay, nice work, yogis. Hopefully you're feeling a bit warm in your joints, and that gives us the freedom to start to move a little more deeply into postures safely and effectively. So we'll start to flow from here. Release your hands if you joined them. Okay, bend your knees here. Come straight up to a chair squat as you inhale. Knees are bent. They point forward over your toes. We're going to add a twist here. Exhale as you stretch your right arm back. You're going to take a look at it. Try to get your knees pointing forward, even though it's challenging. Inhale back to your squat and drop a little lower. Exhale, other side. Left hand reaches back. Watch it go. Inhale back to center and drop a little lower. Nice. Exhale here as you drop your hands and fold. Okay, palms are down. Inhale back to your plank. You can step your feet back. Okay, with your exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, and lower yourself close down to the floor. Little cobra as you inhale, pulling your heart up and open. Squeeze your elbows in by your ribs. And with your exhale, I'll meet you in a downward facing dog. Okay, here in your downward facing dog, walk out your heels, shake your head yes and no. Hopefully notice a little bit more spaciousness in the posture. Okay, maybe take 3 or 4 long, slow breaths here. Just beginning to build some push against the floor and some inward squeeze between your elbows and your knees. Okay, as you're ready, we'll start to flow. So here we go. With your inhale, let's get the right leg up in the sky. We're gonna bend the knee just for fun. Point the toes over to the left and take a little scorpion moment here. Keep the shoulders level with the ground and moving toward the back of your mat as you open up that right hip. Maybe one more breath here, just enjoying it, our first scorpion of this practice. Then as you're ready, we're gonna try to step through, okay? We're gonna practice our step throughs. So maybe you wanna come up on your fingertips to give yourself some extra clearance, but we're gonna try to step that right foot between the hands. So bring it forward, do your best, take as many steps as you need to. Let's drop the back heel. So the left heel is gonna spin down and we're gonna come up to a warrior one, facing forward with the hips and shoulders, pushing into your strong legs. Breathe here with me. We'll take 3 long, slow breaths. So install that front knee over the ankle and drop the hips as low as you like. We're really pushing into that back foot and lifting the belly muscles into the spine. One more breath. Maybe look up to see those thumbs. As you exhale, drop the hands around the front foot. Pop up that back heel. Let's come out through a 3-leg dog, and you inhale. Let's add in that scorpion as we exhale. Bend the knee, point the toe to the left. Keep those shoulders level. And then you could set the foot down, downward facing dog. Okay. Shake it off. We're going to do everything the same on the other side. Start to build our little flow. Inhale here, left leg in the sky. Let's take a moment to scorpion this left leg, pointing the toes over to the right with that bent knee. And really challenging here for me, especially to remember to keep my shoulders level. So maybe the same thing happens to you. Drop that left shoulder, pull the shoulders back, and lift the hip. Maybe one more breath. Big hip opener. We're going to step through again, okay? So some folks like to come up on their fingertips to give a little extra clearance. Do what you got to do. We're going to step that left foot between the hands. Take your time. You have time. Drop that back heel. Coming up to warrior one. When you get there, hips and shoulders facing forward. Okay? Really rocking that left knee over the ankle, hips nice and low. Breathing here, push with the back foot. Even though you're not looking at that back leg, it is working. Okay, strong belly muscles, maybe looking up at your thumbs for your last breath. Okay, let's let it go. Drop those hands around the front foot, pop up that back heel. Inhale, 3-leg. Let's do a little scorpion here with the exhale, just because we can. And then set that left foot down, downward facing dog. Okay, great work. We're going to add on to that, but first we're going to take a little Vinyasa break. So should be pretty familiar. With your inhale, move your heart forward and find a plank pose. Knees up or knees down. With your exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Okay, we're going to come straight up to that chair squat on the inhale. So bend your knees, reach up. Point that tailbone down. Exhale to twist, looking behind you. Point those knees forward. Inhale back to center and lower with the hips. Exhale, other side, look behind. Inhale back to center and a little lower. Okay, exhale here, fold it. Palms are down. With your inhale, step it back to your plank. And with your exhale, lower yourself down. Okay, just like before, little chaturanga. With your inhale, pull that heart open. Cobra pose. With your exhale, back to downward facing dog. I'll meet you there. Okay, again, take a few more breaths here. Just shake it out. Down dog time is also a great time for a child's pose break if you ever need it. Okay, or any kind of break at any time, whenever you feel like it's right. You are the guru here. Okay, yogis, we're going to add on to our little warrior one flow. Let's see how this goes. With your inhale, let's get the right leg in the sky. We're going to do a little scorpion here just because we can. And we're going to exhale to step the right foot through between the hands. Okay, inhale here, or sorry, drop the back heel first, and then inhale into your warrior one. Okay, we're adding a twist here. So get your legs stable and strong first, and keep breathing. You're going to push your palms together and bring them down next to your heart. I want you to push so hard with your upper body. Push your hands against each other that you feel your whole arm is active. Your triceps, your biceps, shoulders, and chest. Everything on the clock, okay? And then we're going to cross this left elbow across to the right knee and hook it on there and start to breathe in this twist. Now, if we feel wobbly here, or if it's not fun, then you just drop the back knee, just like you're in a low lunge. And that's a lovely place to be. Okay, keep the back knee up. If everything's good, we're breathing. We want to get the hands near the heart if we could. And we want to get the shoulder blades away from the ears. Deep breath in your twist. Let your body warm up. Now we have options here. We have variations we can play with while we're breathing. We can try opening the arms wide, putting the left fingers down and the right fingers up. Drop that hip low. Don't be shy. Nice work here, yogis. Just one more big breath, just building that heat. Okay, we're gonna come out slowly, dropping the hands around that front foot. Whew, pop up the back heel. Inhale, 3 leg. We're adding our little scorpion moment here where we point the toes to the left. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out and shake it off. We're going into the other side. We're adding on that warrior twist. Here goes. Inhale, scorpion, left leg up and over. And exhale, step the left foot through between your hands. Drop that back heel. Inhale for your warrior 1. Keep breathing. Okay, bring those hands down together by your heart and start to push and feel your own incredible strength. Okay, your upper body is so strong. I want you to really call it in here. Now we're going to take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, hook it, and start to twist. Again, the back knee, the right knee can come down here, and this will be a little bit more gentle and easy to balance. Okay, if you're fine with that warrior lower body, do keep it. Wherever you are, breathe. Put the hands near the heart if you could. Draw the shoulders away from the ears if you could. Variation to play with. We open the arms wide, like to give a hug. Reaching the fingers away from each other. Heart rate's gonna go up a little bit here. That's okay. Smooth out the breath. One more breath here. And we're gonna let it go, okay? Drop those hands around that front foot. Pop up that back heel. Inhale the left leg up and over to a nice scorpion. And exhale, set the left foot down, back to downward facing dog. Okay, we'll add on another layer to that, but first, a little vinyasa break. Inhale here, find your plank. Because we're a little warm, if you like, with your exhale, you can hop part of the way to your hands and then step the rest of the way to fold. Okay, coming up to our chair squat on your inhale, come on up. Keep those knees pointing forward as you exhale to twist and look back. Inhale to your chair and lower. Exhale to your other twist. Inhale back to your chair and lower. And exhale to fold. Okay, coming back to your plank, maybe you add in a tiny hop here as you inhale and then step the rest of the way. Exhale, bend those knees and elbows and hover to the floor. Cobra on your inhale, elbows in, pull and peel the heart open. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Come on up and back, take some breath here, walk it out. Okay, adding another layer to our flow. Everything the same until we get to the new layer, so here we go. Inhale here, right leg up into a scorpion tail. And exhale, step the right foot through the hands. Drop the back heel. Inhale, warrior 1. Straight into the twist, okay? As you exhale, hands together in front, hook that left elbow outside the right knee and pause. Okay, now we're going to take a moment here to take the hands apart from each other. Drop the left fingers inside that right foot and reach the right hand up. okay? And we're gonna extend the front knee, that's the right knee, and bend it a few times. Just a little kind of experimental extending and bending. Still twisting to look to the right. And then I like to slide my back foot a little bit forward here. So feel free to do that too. Shorten your stance a little bit, but still the back heel is down. So go ahead and find an extension in the front knee. So extend the front leg, not locking it, but a little micro bend. And we're gonna stay right here. You have the option to keep the left fingers on the floor, or you can take the left fingers to the right ankle and breathe here in your revolved triangle pose. So take a little time here with me just to breathe. If you need to bend the knee and put two hands down, you can take a break that way. But if everything's going well, maybe try looking up. And for a really deep twist, you can walk the left fingers outside the right foot. Breathing here. Push the floor with your legs. Should be getting really warm here. How about one more breath in our revolved triangle pose? As you're ready, bend the front knee, drop the hands around the front foot, pop up that back heel. Let's come up through a scorpion. Big breath in, right leg, scorpions over you. And exhale, set it down, downward facing dog. Lock it out. Okay, great work. We're just gonna go ahead and add that onto the left side. With your inhale, left leg in the sky, we have a scorpion here. And exhale, left foot steps forward. Drop the back heel. Inhale for your warrior one. Straight into the twist here, okay? Exhale, bring the hands together in front of you. Hook that right elbow outside the left knee, okay? And I'll spin around to face you here. So we're gonna start to take those right fingers down inside the left foot and reach the left hand out. So we're still twisting in the upper body. We're just a little bit more supported. And we're gonna play around with extending and bending that left knee, okay? And while you're doing that, you can slide the right foot forward. I like it about 6 inches forward, a little step. Then once you feel like you have a good, comfortable extension that you can sustain in the front knee without locking it, please, okay? Keep a little micro bend. Then you're just gonna hold here in your revolved triangle pose, Parvrita Trikonasana. Okay, option to keep the right fingers on the floor. A little more challenging, you're gonna grab your left ankle with your right hand. A little deeper and more challenging, you're gonna take the right fingers outside the left foot. And keep breathing no matter what. Maybe looking up. Definitely pushing the floor with those legs. Building heat here. Building strength. One more big breath. And let it go. Drop those hands around the front foot. Pop up the back heel. Inhale for your scorpion. Left leg up over you. And exhale. Set it down. Downward facing dog. Okay, nice work. We're going to take a little vinyasa, just the same as we did before. So inhaling here, find your plank. Maybe you add your little hop here as you step forward into your fold. Coming up into your chair squat on the inhale. Knees point forward as you exhale into your twist. Inhale to center and drop lower. Exhale, other side twist. Inhale to center and drop lower. And exhale here. Fold it all the way down. Maybe you add your little hop as you inhale back to your plank. Then exhale all the way to the floor. Inhale, peeling that heart open, little cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, nice work. We've built our little flow. And now there's just one thing I'd like to add on to it. And because we're nice and warm, it's a great time for us to get a little bit more stretchy. Here we go. Everything the same. With your inhale, right leg up, scorpion. With your exhale, right foot forward, drop the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Breath by breath here. Exhale, hands to the heart, left elbow to the right knee, find your twist. With your inhale, arms open wide, left fingers down, right fingers up. That front knee is going to extend into your revolved triangle. Now hold here with me and breathe. You can put a bend in the front knee anytime. Okay, we're going to take the right hand down to the other side of the right foot. So your hands are around your front foot. We're going to step the back foot a little closer and a little closer. And then see if you can drop your head and your upper body so low that you could use them as a counterweight to lift the back leg up. That's the left leg. Now see if we could lift the left leg straight and strong and high, and just breathe here. Just the right leg supporting us with the help of the hands. Let your head fall off and just breathe. Big stretch in the back of the right leg. We can bend the right knee, but the up leg, the left leg, make it straight and strong. How about just one more breath here in your standing split? And then the left leg that's up in the air, go ahead and drop those toes back to the floor behind you and drop the back knee. Okay, so here's where we get to enjoy all the warmth we've cultivated and get a little bit more stretchy. We're going to transition into a pigeon pose. So walk the right foot over to the left and drop that right knee. Come on down into a pigeon pose. So we want to make sure those hips are level with the floor, okay? Make sure they're level. Make sure the front knee is exactly as bent as you want it. Some folks want a smaller angle. Some folks want a bigger angle. And we also need to make sure that left hip is pointing down, the left knee is pointing down, and the top of the left foot is on the floor. And once you have ascertained that your alignment in your pigeon is ideal for you, you're going to walk your hands out and start to fold and recline into this lovely hip opening posture, and just breathe here. So although it is relaxing compared to that standing split, I want you to keep your legs a little bit active. Don't let them clock off completely, okay? Keep a little push against the ground, like you're trying to lift yourself away from it. Feel the right outer hip opening and releasing, and the left front of your hip as well. And pigeon is a great time just to tune in to how you're feeling at this point in your practice. Cultivating mindfulness. Okay, it's hard to leave pigeon, so don't rush. Take your time. We are going to slowly extract ourselves. There's no rush though. Okay, walk your hands so they're back up underneath your shoulders. And then you can use your hands under your shoulders to support yourself to come up and out through a scorpion. So tuck those back toes, lift the back knee. Let's see if we can send that right leg up and over into a scorpion moment. Last time on this side, okay? Hopefully it feels great. And then set it down, downward facing dog. Okay. Now we're gonna do that on the other side. We're gonna add on the standing split and the pigeon. Everything the same. Inhale here, left leg up. We have a scorpion toe pointing over to the right. And exhale to send that left foot between the hands. Drop the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Through our little flow. Exhale, twisting, right elbow to left knee. Whoa. Inhaling, extend the front knee, open your arms. Revolve triangle. Okay, now breathe here with me. We're going to transition to that standing split. Feel free to bend the front knee as much as you like. Go ahead and drop the left hand on the outside of the left foot. So your foot is framed by your hands. And then let your head drop here. Start to walk the back foot very close forward until you feel like you could drop your head so much that you could use it as a counterweight to start to lift up the back leg. The right leg, in this case, is the back leg, the up leg. So really stretch out through that right leg, make it strong and long. Bend the left knee, that's the supporting leg. If you need a little break here, bend the bottom knee, but just extend the top one. Big stretch for the left leg. Big strength in the right leg. Let your head fall off here. And breathe. How about just one more breath in your standing split, preparing that left leg for a little bit more flexibility in the hip. Okay, as you're ready, let the right toes come back toward the floor. Drop the back knee so that you're in a little low lunge. And we're perfectly set up for our pigeon. So we just need to shimmy the left foot over to the right and drop the left knee. Okay, take your time getting in. Your hips do not need to touch the floor, okay? But they do need to be level. So do your best to level them off. Okay, make sure your back flipper, your right flipper is touching down on the floor, the top of your foot, okay? And then once you feel comfortable, you're going to walk the hands out. And drop your forehead. Some folks like to hang the head, so the elbows are under the shoulders, they hang the head. Some folks like to walk the elbows out and drop the head. It's really up to you. But no matter what you do with your upper body, please keep your lower body a little bit active, pushing the floor with your two legs. Nice breath here. I always have to remind myself here to activate the glutes, especially the right glute in this case. Sometimes gets a little soft. Gotta activate it to keep the right hip open. Pigeon pose, kind of sealing off our practice here, bringing the energy back down to the floor. Okay, take your time extracting. There's no rush. And start to walk your hands back up underneath your shoulders. Okay, we'll use the strong upper body support here to come out through a scorpion. So try it out. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, expand that left hip up and over. Scorpion tail. Last time. And then set it down. Downward facing dog. Amazing work. Okay, go ahead and drop to your knees here. I'm going to sit the hips over to one side and swing the legs around front and start to bring ourselves all the way back down. But we're going to do it really slowly. Okay, with a little bit of core activation, just because it's nice to throw in a little bit of core work at the very end of the practice. So we want long legs here. We can bend them, of course, if we need to. And we're going to start to round the spine and roll ourselves down. So take your time. I want it to be really snaky. So like you're just dropping one vertebra at a time And remember to breathe, of course. Okay, when you land, you can stretch out and reach your hands away from you. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, see if you could roll it back up the way you came, rounding your spine up. Now go ahead and reach as far forward as you like. You want to reach past your toes, do it. We're going to do that a few more times. Inhale, rolling back to that really long shape. Then exhale, rolling forward, reaching past or toward your toes. Let's do 3 more, okay? At your own pace. Maybe your eyes are closed while you do this. 2 more. Just 1 more, okay? 1 more time. And then next time you come down, next time you're back down on the floor, we're gonna stay there and just begin to take our vibe way down. So we can take cactus arms here. We're gonna bend the knees, step those feet in by your hips, and just drop your knees over to the right. We're gonna look to the left here. And close those eyes down. Nice deep breath. Think of pressing your shoulder blades down here and lifting your heart. And that's going to make your upper body twist really effective. As you're ready, bring the knees through center and just over to the other side. Drop them on the left. Look away from the knees. Breathe and lift that heart. As you're ready, bring those knees to center and then extend them. Extend your arms by your side as well. Okay, it's time to rest. Welcome to Shavasana. Let yourself slow down here. We want the breath to be natural again. We want the body to be effortless. And as you rest and release any remaining tension or effort in your body, this is a wonderful opportunity to practice being present in the moment, just as it is. Be present with physical sensations that arise, either in you or in your environment. Let all these things in. Be present with thoughts as they arise. Continue to watch for the next thought. And be present with emotions as they arise. Let your jaw hang open and let your forehead melt. Okay, please rest just like this for as long as you can. Thanks so much for practicing with me.